All right, everybody. Thank you for coming to the Zoom today. The Independent Freight Dispatching 101 Paperwork and Documents 101. Okay, Independent Freight Dispatching 101 Paperwork and Documents 101. Okay. The importance of paperwork. Here is the paperwork you need from the carrier that relates to your dispatch service, dispatch agreement. You cannot dispatch a carrier. Sorry, guys. You cannot dispatch a carrier without a dispatch agreement. It is illegal. You need it signed and in your possession before you can do anything for that carrier. This agreement will help establish you as a bona fide agent for this carrier as required by the FMCSA. Power of attorney. You need this from the carrier you are dispatching for. This allows you to enter and sign contracts on their behalf, as well as rate cons and any other contracts as well. Without this paperwork, you are not allowed to dispatch for carriers. Letter of authority. This is the letter the FMCSA sends to the carrier, stating their authority is active and they are legal to start booking loads. Certificate of insurance. You will want a certificate of insurance form. The carrier that has the correct insurance is on it. The minimum is $750,000 auto liability and $100,000 cargo. However, most brokers require $1,000 auto liability. I recommend requiring $1,000 auto liability to work with any carrier. If you are dispatching reefer carriers, they will need reefer breakdown insurance that insures them if the reefer unit breaks down, etc. Something that all brokers will require. If your carrier is running power only, they will need trailer interchange insurance noted on their policy as well. You want to be named as certificate holder. This will let the insurance company inform you if there are any problems with insurance, be it cancellations, etc. W-9. You will need the carrier's W-9 to send to brokers, etc. The carrier will get paid. I always have my carriers update their W-9 on January 1st for the upcoming year, so it is always up to date. Letter of assignment. If your carrier uses a factoring company, you will want this to send it into brokers. This tells the broker to pay the factoring company instead of the carrier directly. References. You want any references you can get from your carrier, anyone he hauled for before, broker or shipper. Once you have all this paperwork, what I suggest is you create a cover sheet for this carrier. Broker paperwork. Brokers will send their packets, which include their authority letter and surety bond, along with their contract. You want to keep these documents handy in case you need them. Understanding the broker-carrier contract. This may be the hardest part of this guide to read, but in the end, it will help you avoid some very costly mistakes for your carrier. Once you agree with their broker to take their load, they will send you their carrier packet. You absolutely must read it. They will slip in some idiotic stuff that you cannot sign. Once you sign it and send it in, they will absolutely hold you to it. You have the ability and the duty to find bad clauses and line them out. If the broker will not agree, walk away. The Rate Con 101. A rate con confirmation is an agreement of pay between the broker and carrier. A broker must provide a rate confirmation to the carrier. Some rate confirmations require a signature. Typically uses military time. There are four parties to a rate con: carrier, broker, shipper, consignee. This document is mandatory for the carrier to receive payment. Listed on Raycon. Rate all Raycons must include a rate, pickup, address, date, time appointment, window, first come, first serve, FCFS. Delivery address, date, time, appointment, window, first come, first serve, FCFS. Weight, weight of load, commodity, a description of the cargo, freight being hauled. The PO number or load number, driver will provide when picking up, delivering a load. Contact information of shipper, consignee, brokers, or any other party with a vested interest in the load. Miles, trip load miles, DH miles not included. Special instructions, accessorial information. This section will include additional information or items needed for this load, such as lumpers. Trailer age requirements, straps, load bars, E-tracks, etc. Payment instructions, carriers use this information for invoicing. Driving directions, some rate cons will provide driving instructions for the benefit of the driving in case GPS is not accurately charting the location. BOL 101. A bill of lading is issued by a shipper to a carrier that details the type, quantity, and destination of the goods being carried. It is issued at the pickup by the shipper. Driver will give BOL to consignee upon arrival to the dock. This document is mandatory for the carrier to receive payment. Included on a BOL, invoice number. This is used for billing purposes. BOL number. Need for billing and may be accompanied by a barcode. Seal number. Load are sealed for protection, and this seal cannot be broken or the load will be refused. Each seal has a unique number. Commodity details, the items being transported. Weight, specifics, the weight, either by pallet or box, etc. Ship to gives physical address of the consignee, also known as receiver. Pickup date and time shows date and time the load is expected to be picked up. Ship from gives the physical address of the shipper. Delivery date and time shows date and time load is expected to be delivered. Signatures must be signed by shipper and or consignee, sometimes the driver. A date shown when the BOL was signed. Okay, so these are all of the things that you need to start your business off. And after this, I will share the documents with you guys right after this message. So hang on tight.